Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Everything We Do Matters by the Venerable Wuling, and we're continuing in Chapter 8, Transforming Greed and Anger. A cost-free, painless, and instantaneous way of reacting is to smile. Even if there's no one around, we can smile. Initially, when we try to do this, we'll feel somewhat embarrassed should somebody walk into the room and find us sitting there just smiling to ourselves. They may look somewhat concerned at first, but as we sit there smiling, they will very quickly feel like smiling too. So smile and be happy. Others will feel it. Feeling the happiness of others is far superior to picking up on people's greed and selfishness. We do not feel comfortable with people who seem to radiate such negative feelings. Alternatively, when we are with others who are generous and always thinking of others, we feel happy just being near them. As we practice generosity and start to eradicate our greed, others will notice. They may not say anything, but they will notice. And they will see that in sincere giving, both the one who gives and the one who receives benefit. This is how we can teach others without saying a word, but by setting examples. If someone tells us to give, but they themselves do not give, we will not value what they say. On the other hand, if we see somebody who seems to not have much, but constantly gives things away, for example, someone who only has a little bit of food, but who says, "Here, have this," this is the person to learn from. Greed is very ugly. It leads to many negative emotions. It leads us to endless lives of unhappiness because we try to selfishly protect ourselves, our possessions, our ideas, and our knowledge. And because we think our possessions, ideas, and knowledge are real and will make us happy. But our ideas, possessions, craving, desires, and attachments will not bring happiness. Generosity will bring happiness. More than likely, we are not yet able to practice the level of generosity that we wish, but we can still begin where we are. We can teach others. Surely each of us can smile at somebody else. Many of us have things that we can give to others, skills that can be used to benefit others, or time that can be used to help others. In doing so, we will feel happy and we will begin to feel free. We will even begin to feel lighter because our attachments will start to drop away from us. But if we do not eliminate, or at least reduce our greed, craving, and attachments, we will fall prey to an emotion that most of us have come to dread: anger. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at ease. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.